Hi, I'm Daniel and welcome to this week's episode of The News! You won't need a deep field telescope to see this galaxy. Good Old Games, a Polish company that offers a downloadable game service, has come up with its own rival to Steam. GOG was originally a company that offered retro titles, often unavailable in other places. They also began with the philosophy that once a game is bought, it should be owned outright by the purchaser. Services like Steam simply allow players to license a game indefinitely from Valve, which may sound suspiciously similar yet surreptitiously different. After a while and plenty of demand, the service moved into modern titles and is going strong today. The new service, GOG Galaxy, contains this same philosophy. It acts much like Steam as a client to manage your game library, track achievements, and chat with the community, but Galaxy allows players to customize their experience. If you don't want to use the achievement features, you can turn them off. If you literally just want to use Galaxy as a library for your games, you can, and if you want it with all the bells and whistles, you can do that too. Also, continuing the trend, all games bought from the service will be owned by you as your product, something that has become less common in the software sector. We wish GOG all the best of luck. The beta of their service is available now for Windows and Mac, and will soon be available for you Linux users too. Ever witnessed the birth of a star? Well, this proto-star has a release date. Oculus have finally announced a release date for their Rift peripheral. Well, a prospective release period at least. Oculus have said that the innovative VR headset will ship in early 2016, slightly more specifically the first quarter. Don't spend too much at Christmas this year then. No price point has been announced, but previously the company has said that it would like to keep the device price between $200 and $400, not far off the DK2 Crescent Bay kit price. Specifics on the final product's hardware and tech specs is coming next week according to Oculus, but an image of the final design has been released. They will also be announcing hardware, software, and made for VR experiences that have been unannounced so far. I'm looking forward to their in-house team, Story Studio, and their interactive filmic experiences releasing free with the device. The announcement also mentioned input information that will be upcoming. Whether this means they'll be announcing that third-party input devices will become compatible, or whether they have a specific input in mind of their own design is unclear. But more details are bound to be coming out in the coming months. And with Expo season on its way, we're sure to have plenty more juicy details to give you. It seems Sony is experiencing somewhat of a media eclipse this year. Sony have decided to forego their usual conference at Gamescom. In a slightly unexpected move, the company has said, "With the changes this year of E3 taking place a week later and Gamescom taking place a week earlier, we feel that both PlayStation and the wider industry would benefit from a major news milestone later in the year during the most important period for gaming." Gamescom is one of the largest gaming shows in the world, last year boasting 335,000 visitors and expecting a similar number this year, so it's an odd move, but they have instead decided to focus their efforts on Paris Game Week in October. This event is held right before the all-important holiday season, the big one for the industry, so it's no surprise Sony want to push at that stage. But with summer and Expo season upon us, it makes you wonder about why Sony has picked such a late stage for their conference. Hopefully that means big news that we'll have to wait a little bit for. This star's gone supernova. For a while now, the feud between Konami and arguably its best-known employee and collaborator, Hideo Kojima, has been blowing up the internet in various ways. And Kojima is well known for hiding clues, messages, and fourth-wall breaking content in his games. So every clue has been gone over with a fine-toothed comb. The latest is the cancellation of Silent Hills, the game being created by Kojima and film director Guillermo del Toro, for which the playable teaser PT was released last year. The teaser was frenetic, terrifying, dark, twisted, confusing, and exactly what you'd want from a survival horror game, yet the strained relationship developing has killed the project. PT is now no longer on the PlayStation Store and can't be downloaded, but PS4 consoles that already have the demo on them have been selling for thousands on the internet, as they may be the last remaining copies. It's very sad to hear about the cancellation of this game, as it was geared up to be something amazing, but although Kojima is unable to work on a Silent Hill game, there's nothing stopping him from making his own survival horror game. Let the game live on. That's all the news in my trusty news bag. It's now empty. What did you love, hate, or poop yourself over when playing PT? Are you happy licensing games, or would you prefer to own them the GOG way? And what excites you most about Oculus Rift? Don't forget to tickle my unicorn to subscribe. If you missed our last video, you can catch it here. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. See you next time.